Good morning. It is May the 11th, and my name is Bianca. And this episode is going to be informative about why the Anna Louise Inn made a deal with the YMCA Gamble Nippert to human traffic me and what it's all about. I've kind of explained through my other episodes, but I want to make another one as a recap. What happened is me and my daughter, at the time she was 9, we were going to the YMCA in Western Hills, Gamble Nippert, and there are predators and there's a ring of rapists that are there and they sell children and women. Not only do they sell women and children, they commit identity theft, inheritance theft, forgery, not limited to possible drug dealing. So I say possible because I don't know about that, but they're doing all sorts of illegal networking um, right underneath the name brand of the YMCA, such as the Anna Louise Inn. So there's a predator there by the name of Zachary, very prominent in the Cincinnati area as far as his name is concerned, but he's a predator. He's a child predator, and he feeds on children and he unalives children and he makes money off of it. And what has happened is I've chosen to speak out about what he and his family and the YMCA organization has done to my child. And because I've chosen to speak out about it, they have connections to Hamilton County sheriffs and Cincinnati police that are able to illegally use their equipment to exploit females and children in the greater Cincinnati area, and namely the urban areas where there's more predominantly black females and black children. This is just the reality of it. So when we talk about the Anna Louise Inn and their management and their property directors' dealings, illegal financial dealings to run this prostitution pen right on their property, to sell and solicit females through installing and allowing their tenants to be exploited. They talk about violation of rights. This is a violation of tenants' rights within itself, and human rights. That's definitely not something that we're going to get on when we talk about violation of leases and violation of tenants' rights, because it's my right to privacy and it's my right to a certain level of respect that I'm not receiving at the Anna Louise Inn. And here's why. Because, like I said, there's a predator by the name of Zach. He goes around exploiting females and selling their images against their will to property owners and directors like Beth and Gordon. Um, these are criminals that we're talking about. Beth and Gordon are criminals, and so is everybody involved in the situation. They're suspects. And I'm definitely going to expose it. I'm going to continue to expose their illegal entry into their tenants' homes that have nothing to do with maintenance. The fact that they've poisoned me, they've put stuff in my food or whatever, and they've done all sorts of illegal things that they're not supposed to be doing on this property for the Gamble Nippert YMCA. A lot of stalking, a lot of harassing, a lot of provoking, a lot of argumentative, combative behavior being directed at me on their property. Why are they allowing this to happen? So that because they work with the Cincinnati police, because the Cincinnati police are trying to cover for this predator, Zach. Yes, there are Hamilton County judges, lawyers, and Cincinnati police that are helping to keep this predator, this child predator, and several other predators that he works for covered. And the Anna Louise Inn is also in cahoots with working with the Cincinnati police to help keep these predators covered. So I definitely wanted to expose that, and I will keep exposing that. And I encourage other women out there, if you know your child is being abused, if you know that you're being abused, never ever feel the need to keep it concealed. Even if there's a lot of people, like in this building of the Anna Louise Inn, there's a lot of people that are assaulting me right now. But I'm not afraid to speak out about it. And I encourage other women, and hopefully these messages encourage other women to speak out about abuse. Never be silent about abuse despite the cost. Like for example, they're putting me under eviction, but that's not going to stop me from speaking out about what they're doing. They're only placing me under eviction because I'm speaking out about their abuse and their illegal financial dealings and their illegal surveillance in my home, and how all the tenants, not all of them, hopefully not all of them, but majority of them are able to see inside my home. They're able to harass and stalk me, exploit me, sell me. Their tenants make money off of me by operating with the YMCA. Beth and Gordon and Evan, they make money off of allowing it to happen on their property. And they think the quickest way to silence me is to evict me, but I'm still going to speak out about it. I'm still going to inform the public. I'm still going to make people aware of what they're doing, not only at the Anna Louise Inn, but several nonprofit organizations throughout the greater Cincinnati area. Look, I don't want to be too long. I'll definitely make other episodes. It's been a pleasure. I do thank all my listeners. Hey, if you know someone that this message could be useful to, don't be afraid to hit the share button. The share button. Once again, take care, peace, and God bless.